guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I look really crazy because I do have some translucent setting powder by Kylie Cosmetics in the shade beige. I am really loving her powder so far. I've been using it a lot recently and I just really like the way that it makes my skin look really smooth. So yeah, that's what I actually have underneath my eyes because I do not know if there's going to be any fallout with me using the new Koko times Kylie Cosmetics, and I believe this is her palette, and I believe this is like round 3, I think, from Kylie collaborating with Chloe. So you get 9 eyeshadows. The palette, you guys, is so pretty. Honestly, this is what grabbed my attention from the collection, and I told my husband, I'm like, I have to buy it because it's so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a up close and personal view of the palette. So here you have the palette. Isn't it so gorgeous? I feel like the rings around the eyeshadows, I feel like that's what really makes it pop and look super elegant, really pretty. I can't wait to actually dig into those like shimmery eyeshadows. And yeah, you guys, I am obsessed. And of course you have the mirror right here so you guys can check yourselves out while getting ready. Sorry, my nails look real crazy, so don't look at them. Just look at the palette. It does retail for $42. I'm gonna play with it here so I can let you guys know my thoughts and see if it really is worth your money. I did not get this in PR. I wish. I spent my hard-earning coins on this palette, and I also got one of the lipsticks. I got liquid lipsticks from the collection, and this one, I love the name of this lipstick. It's called Allergic to Bullshit. That's me. I am allergic to bullshit. Oh, I love the smell. I personally don't mind it. Let me just swatch it right here so you guys can see. Oh, I love this color. It's so beautiful. So those are the only 2 items that I actually bought from the collection. I didn't get any of the highlighters or any of the other liquid lipsticks. I was really more interested in the palette and of course one of the new shades. I believe it's a new shade. So of course, before we actually do get started, do not forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. Also hit that little notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my videos. All right, ladies, let's go ahead and dig in and play with the palette because I can't wait to actually play with it. So let's get started. Hold up. So there is construction going on around my house. They closed the street, and so they have like a bulldozer. Is that what you call them? Is that what, yeah, that's what they're called, a bulldozer. So it's gonna be making a lot of noise. I'm gonna try my best to actually sneak in here and let you guys know what I think of any of the eyeshadows that I am using. And yeah, I will try my best. So of course, I'm gonna go into my Morphe M433, como siempre, as per usual. Oh my god. Seriously? So I guess voiceover it is. I'm gonna be picking up the color True's Mom, which is a nice matte soft brown, and this will be our transition shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pack on the color towards the outer corner, and then I'll work my way in towards the crease, and then with whatever I have left on my brush, I will take it towards the inner corner. All right, you guys, so far I am loving this shade. It's such a beautiful transition color, and what I really like about it too is that it's very creamy and very soft. So far so good. Like, I'm not having any issues with blending out the eyeshadow. Of course, always keep in mind that to have a perfect eyeshadow application, your tools matter. So my Morphe M433 nunca me decepciona because it blends out so good. Now, to warm it up just a little bit, I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called, I believe, True Meaning, I think. I hate when palettes put their names back here because I always find it so difficult to really find out which one's which eyeshadow is which. So maybe I'm just really dumb, but I hate it. I hate it. So I was right, you guys. It is called True Meaning, and it's a nice terracotta brown. It's also matte, but it's a little bit more warmer than True's Mom. I'm still using my Morphe M433, and I'm going to pack it towards the outer corner and then blend it in towards my crease, and then with whatever I have left again, I'm going to take it all the way towards the inner corner. So the next shade that I want to go into is this one right here, which is called True Love. And place this right here. just right next to the second shade that we first placed, so we can get more of like that peachy vibe. But the eyeshadows are definitely super creamy and they blend really well. I'm really surprised. I feel like Kylie's palettes, when it comes to like more like bronzy colors or more wearable looks, I feel like they perform so good. So do her colorful ones, but I just feel like, I don't know, in my personal opinion, I just feel like when she makes like eyeshadows like this that people can wear on a everyday basis, I just like the formula a lot better. I do take just a little bit and go towards the inner corner, but just focusing the shadow right in the crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my MAC 248 brush, and I want to go into this shadow right here because it's just screaming my name. And this shadow, you guys, it's called Always True, which is a nice rose gold metallic eyeshadow, and I think it's so stunning. I did use a little bit of Fix Plus to add it to my lid, and we're only going to focus the eyeshadow towards the inner corner and just halfway of our eye. We are not going to take it all the way towards the outer corner because we want to darken up the outer corner in a little bit to blend out that shimmery eyeshadow, or that metallic eyeshadow. But you guys, I really like this color. It's so beautiful, and it's a nice perfect rose gold color that I feel like a lot of brides would really appreciate because it's not like super overpowering, but it does give your eye a nice like metallic wet look, which looks amazing in photos, and it just makes me feel very bronzy when I do have a rose gold metallic shadow like this. And once I did place that color, I'm going to go back into the peachy shade, this one right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and just touch it up and go over it so that we don't have any harsh lines. And I'm still using my Morphe M433 brush. I can seriously use this brush for everything. Like, I literally layer and layer eyeshadows with just using one brush. Now I'm going to go back into the shade right here and just darken up the outer corner just a little bit more and extend it outwards like that. Now the next shade, you guys, I'm going to go into Must Be True, which is a nice pale yellow and it's matte. And I'm using my Morphe S20 brush. And I just want to open up the eye. I'm going to bring it in a little bit more towards the inner corner. Just like that. Now, if you feel that you've lost a little bit of the glittery eyeshadow, just go back in there again and just lay it right next to it. Now, I did add no Fix Plus or any setting spray because we do have a matte shade right here, and then we don't want to fuck it up. But just to touch it up just like this, so that way you don't see any harsh lines. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my Morphe, the M507 brush, and I really want to go into this dark brown shade right here, but I'm going to mix it with this one and just a little bit. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to go ahead and place it right here very lightly and just warm up the crease just a little bit. So definitely with the brown, the dark brown, it's not as pigmented as it appears on the palette. It's very subtle. So that is one thing that I am, I dropped my brush. So that is one thing that I am noticing, is that it's not super like pigmented. You definitely do have to build it up, as you guys can see. And also there is some kickback in the palette, so you guys can see that. Now I'm gonna go back into my Morphe M433. I'm gonna use this shade right here. I'm just gonna go on top of it like this to blend it out. You always want to blend your eyeshadows all the time. Every time you're layering eyeshadows, always go back in there with the first shades that you first started off with and then blend, so that way it all looks really ombre and like well blended. I'm going to go into my Morphe eye pencil in the shade Richie, which is a nice dark brown. I'm going to tight-line my eyes as well as smudge it up towards the top lash line. And then I'm going to go into my Sedona Lace EB21 brush. It's a little tore up, but I am so loyal to this brush. I love it. And I'm going back into the color True Zeldorf. I don't know how to pronounce that. But it's a nice matte dark brown, and I'm going to just blend out the liner and make it look very smoky. Okay guys, and so there is a little bit of fallout with that glittery shade that I can see right here on my cheeks. So just keep that in mind, be prepared. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some false lashes, you guys, and then finish off my face, and then I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the lower lash line with you. So I will be right back. I wanted to throw this clip in for you guys because I really want you to see that this palette can also be very versatile. So I'm using the shade True Love. I just personally love how coral blushes look on my skin tone, so I just thought, why not? Let me just slap it on my face. I'm using my Sigma brush. It's the powder and blush brush, the F10, and use code Sandi at checkout and save 10%. So I was just curious, don't judge me. I decided to also use the shade True Faith. It's a metallic iridescent shadow, and it's a little chunky in the pan, but on the cheeks it actually gives you a nice subtle glow, but just use a little bit, don't go too overboard. Now for my lower lash line, we're going to go back into that Morphe pencil in the shade Richie and just darken up the lower lash line. And then taking my Morphe M507, picking up Truseldorf, that matte dark brown shade, and smoke it out. And then I'm going to go into the color True Shade to blend that and warm it up a little bit more. And then with that pencil again from Morphe, I'm going to apply it to my waterline. Using another new product, this is from Too Faced Cosmetics and it's called their Damn Girl Mascara. I love it, you guys. It leaves my lashes looking very thick and full. Definitely check it out. So we are almost done, and what do you guys think so far? I really am liking the eyeshadow. I feel like it's giving me like a sunset, like summer night type of vibe. Let me know your comments down below what you think, but I'm gonna go ahead and add the liquid lipstick, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts on the palette. So I'm gonna go into my lip pencil by Morphe in the shade Sugar Pie. I absolutely love. So again, the color that I'm using today is Allergic to Bullshit. I freaking love that name because it's so true. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to apply it. This color is absolutely stunning, you guys. I love a nice nude shade. This one's more of a soft pink nude, which again runs for $17. You can also pair it up with the lip pencil by Kylie Cosmetics called Handbag Ho, which is $12. It's what they recommend to pair it up with. The other new shade is called The Bigger the Hoop, and it's a more of a rose pink shade, but I don't know why this color just stood out to me. I just love nude lipsticks. All right, you guys, so I love this liquid lipstick shade. What are your thoughts? It's, of course, if you guys have not tried any of Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipsticks, they are seriously really nice. And the only thing is that they can be very, very dry, but I've noticed that that's like with like the darker liquid lipsticks, not so much like her nude peachy nudes. I feel like they dry like this and they are super comfortable and not super dry. A tip for you guys, if you don't like to wear a very matte liquid lipstick like this, put the liquid lipstick on like this first and then add a gloss on top. But this color is stunning. I freaking love it. So overall, you guys, my thoughts on the palette, I love it. I genuinely really love it. The only thing that I would say is that the brown shade right here is not as pigmented or as dark as I wish it would be. I absolutely love the rest of the eyeshadows. I'm obsessed with this yellow one right here. Honestly, the camera does no justice. I wish you guys could really see this in person. I feel very bronzy. Okay. So they just dropped a, like a, oh, what are they called? Un tubo? How do you say tubo in English? A pipe. There. That's pretty much it, you guys, for today's video on the Koko x Kylie Cosmetics. I love it. I'm obsessed. I love this palette so much, and you can definitely create numerous of different makeup looks with this palette. I feel like an everyday girl can also get away with using this. I feel like this also fits my sister because she's very minimal. I really do love it. So with that said, you guys, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you do recreate it, please tag me on Instagram, and also follow me on Instagram. I do try to post there daily. Don't forget to hit that little notification bell so that way you're notified when I do upload. Share this video with a friend if they are kind of iffy about getting the palette. Let them know that I uploaded this video and see hopefully if this does change their mind or it changes your mind about the palette. Besitos, los quiero mucho, and thank you for watching, you guys. See you in the next one. Bye.